Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rick and Nikki here.
Hello.
And this is the weekly wrap-up. And let's begin, as always, with the newsy news. After years of considering getting into the hotel business, SeaWorld Orlando has officially filed plans for a hotel near its Orlando theme park. The plans call for a 15-story, 504-room hotel with a rooftop bar, restaurants, and conference space. The hotel would have a parking garage and an elevated walkway to the theme park.
Nice.
The expected opening of this hotel would be in 2026.
MegaCon Orlando has added 3 Stranger Things stars to its lineup. Joseph Quinn, Gaten Matarazzo, and Finn Wolfhard are set to appear at the convention next year.
In Stranger Things speak, that's Eddie, Dustin, and Mike.
Yeah, you left me with the harder names, and I apologize once again if I have butchered them.
I'll stick with Eddie, Dustin, and Mike.
Yes.
In addition to signing autographs and taking pictures with fans, the Stranger Things stars will also take part in a Q&A panel. The event will run from February 1st through the 4th, 2024 at the Orange County Convention Center. Single-day tickets and 4-day passes are on sale now. For more information, visit the MegaCon Orlando website. A rare leucistic alligator was hatched at Gatorland. She is the first white leucistic gator born in human care. Now, leucistic gators are a rare genetic variation of the American alligator with white skin, patches of dark coloration, as well as bright blue eyes.
Nice.
Because of their pigmentation, they are sensitive to sunlight.
Oh.
Now, despite their coloration, leucistic gators differ from albino gators,
Okay.
which have no pigmentation and pink eyes.
Okay.
The baby gator is expected to be on display earlier next year. Gatorland is asking the public to help name the new gator. If you want to contribute, you can go to Gatorland's social media accounts and make a suggestion. You can handle this next story, can't you?
Okay.
A part of it, it's like a 3-part story.
Okay.
We'll take turns.
All right, because there's a lot.
Because Universal has announced its New Year's Eve plans.
Right.
You take the first part, which is from inside the theme parks.
Okay, so from inside the theme parks, in addition to experiencing popular attractions across both parks, guests can revel in festive decor, dance along to music with a live DJ, and enjoy special appearances by beloved characters. Keep going?
Yeah.
All right.
We're still inside the
You're
park.
still inside the parks. Okay,
You're
so
handling
I'm still
inside the park.
Got it. And as the clock approaches midnight, guests can join a special countdown that will culminate with colorful confetti blasts and other celebratory elements. Access to the festivities is included in the theme park admission and will take place at Universal's Music Plaza area and Universal's Islands of Adventure Port of Entry area. Both theme parks remain open until 1 a.m.
Right on. So both parks doing a little something.
Yeah.
Now the other part of this is City Walk.
Okay.
I will handle that.
You handle the City Walk.
Universal City Walk will also host a special countdown to midnight that will culminate with tons of confetti to ring in the new year. Guests will also encounter additional festive entertainment, including music by a live band and a DJ, as they make their way around the electrifying entertainment complex. Plus, Big Fire, one of Universal City Walk's original concept restaurants, will feature a special menu from midnight to 1:30 a.m. to commemorate the new year. Reservations are encouraged and can be made online or by calling 407-224-3663. But wait, that's not all.
That's not all. Those looking to take their celebration to the next level can enjoy festive experiences at one of Universal Orlando's hotels, including a New Year's Eve rooftop party at Universal's Aventura Hotel. Ooh, I bet that'd be beautiful. And the party on the plaza at Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel. Each featuring delicious food and drinks, a DJ, a countdown to midnight, and more.
Plus, the Hard Rock Hotel will host Rock In 2024, featuring balloon artists, roaming magicians, a DJ, a midnight balloon drop, and a champagne toast.
Nice.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort will also host a celebration in Orchid Court Lounge and Sushi Bar with live jazz, balloon artists, stilt walkers, and a photo booth. So cool. And at Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort, they will throw a New Year's Eve celebration featuring live entertainment, food and drinks, and in the Strongwater Bar Tavern. Yeah. So guests can enjoy special meals and buffets throughout all the hotels.
Yes.
Wow, they're really.
And this one has stilt walkers. We know some stilt walkers.
We do. I wonder if she'll be there.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
But that's it for the newsy news.
That's it. But that was a lot. I mean,
a lot of New Year stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get to Sip and Say. Okay. In fact, we'll get to Sip and Say right now because the newsy news is over.
Gotcha.
So make sure you guys have a cup of your Mummy coffee in hand. Mm-hmm. It is time for the Sip and Say segment. Link to our coffee brand is in the description box. Mummy Coffee. It's the coffee you've been waiting for. So what's on our minds, Nikki? Any thoughts on the news? Do you have a name for the new white alligator?
No, but you told me the two that you submitted, and I cannot beat it. The cleverness of those two names.
I went to Twitter X. That's what I call it. You know, people sometimes call it Twitter or X or just X. I figured he made a whole company called SpaceX that I would just call this Twitter X. Kind of goes.
There you go. Okay.
Everything he does should end in an X.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
So what's the name?
I went to Gatorland Twitter X and I submitted 2 names.
They were great.
Blizzard. Get it? Because of Blizzard, it's white, and lizard is in that word too. So Blizzard.
Lizard.
And Marshmallow.
Yeah, because
gators are in marshes and marshmallows are white.
I love it. I thought that was very clever.
Blizzard or Marshmallow.
That's right.
My 2 names. Mm-hmm. Did you like the MegaCon editions?
Yeah, very cool. I want to go.
2 of those guys are still alive in the show.
I want to go to there. Exactly. I want to go see Eddie.
Go see Eddie since he's I don't want spoiler alert. My bad. One of those guys. They don't make it in the show.
But you never know. He might come back. Who knows? I mean, writers could do anything.
And we had a lot of news on the Universal Orlando New Year's Eve plans.
Yes.
Should we share our warning? Because we went.
Yes, we've
New
done
Year's
it.
Eve.
Last year we pretty much, it was only at studios.
Yeah. So
I mean,
it's
really,
expanded this year.
Other than some of the hotels might have done a little
hotels
something.
did. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the warning. Now, it won't affect you guys who, and maybe it's improved this year, but all I can speak to is our experience.
Right.
And we drove there. Mm-hmm. And we parked in the parking garage. Mm-hmm. As soon, like 1 minute after midnight, because I did a live stream, right?
Right.
We bolted for the parking garage. We got in our car. We sat in our car in line, did not move for 1 hour. Seriously. We backed out. We went 10 feet and we stayed there for 1 hour.
Yeah, so I mean, and it was like if you have sensory overload where you don't handle big crowds well, I recommend not doing the parks anyway. Maybe the hotels would be a lot more conducive for that, but it was extremely crowded at the parks, and then getting out was...
I don't know why the garage took so long, but anyway...
It was a dead stop. Like, they didn't let any... Like, it was...
We did not move for an hour.
Like, they only unloaded one parking garage, and then when that garage got empty, then they unloaded ours.
I guess so.
I mean,
I have no
there's
reason
no
why.
other explanation. There really wasn't.
So...
Ooh.
That's what happened to us last year. Yeah. Just sharing our experience, and that is a warning. If you drive there... Be
prepared that something might happen
maybe you want to show up at Big Fire at 1:20, get yourself the special meal they have, and take your time.
Leaving. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, just a warning if you drive there.
Be prepared.
We had a bad experience trying to leave the garage last year. Yeah. All I'm doing is telling the truth.
Exactly. All we're doing is sharing our experience. So.
You know?
But if you're staying at one of the hotels, don't know if that.
It's a little better for you.
Yeah, it's a lot. You would have a completely different experience.
I wonder how the Uber line worked that night. Oh no, all I can speak to is my experience.
Yeah,
Anyway, so enough of that. On to a Rixverse update. I posted a brand new Cozy Coffee Break video.
Yeah.
This one features Volcano Bay.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
I'll put a link to that Cozy Coffee Break video in the description box.
Moonlight shining on the volcano. It's kind of cool.
Little bonfire there with a beach shack coffee shop.
So you've got an underlying sounds of the ocean lapping in, and then you've got crackling fire, and then you have that music.
This one, it was jazz. I will do a classical music version, and I'll see about doing some type of tropical or Hawaiian
why not?
type music. See if I can do a version with that as well.
Yeah.
Since you're on a beach.
Exactly.
Anyway, that channel's going good. I'm so happy with that channel. I love the stuff we're doing.
Yeah, they're so creative. I love them.
There is a link to that channel in the description box. Subscribe. I know a lot of students, whether they be high school or college students, they like to have that stuff on in the background when they study.
Well, it's funny because Rick makes fun of me because I play TV shows over and over and over again in the background, just so that there's something kind of playing in the background. And lately I've been playing the Cozy Coffee Break ones, and I've been enjoying it. It's been changing my mood during the day. I feel it, and it's weird. I really appreciated the musical options that you've been doing. Good. And then
I have it arranged this way. The videos will feature jazz or classical, and the scenes in the videos are divided into a generic coffee shop, or a coffee shop that is somehow tied into Disney, or a coffee shop that is somehow tied into Universal / the Wizarding World.
Exactly.
So whatever mood you're in, if you're in a mood for jazz and a Harry Potter scene, I've got one for you. Or maybe you want classical and Cinderella Castle. I've got that for you. That's sort of how it's arranged.
Exactly.
So go check out the whole homepage, and whatever mood you're in, go do it. Check it out.
I've been enjoying it.
Now, also in the description box, another Project Rix Flix channel. And I have said the name of this channel in live streams in natural conversation. I like to do those little Easter eggs.
Yep.
Now, I want to get this channel turned on fairly quickly, so pretty much whenever it hits 500 subscribers, I'll turn it on.
Okay, cool.
And if I don't, I'll turn it on probably, because I don't want this to bleed too far into 2024, like New Year's Eve or New Year's Day or something. But anyway, for those of you brave enough to subscribe to a channel, not knowing what the content's going to be, there's a link for that in the description box.
I think this might be your last one.
Maybe. For a while. I do have, we'll see about that.
Okay. He's always got ideas.
I was tinkering the other night.
You were, and I like it. And we got some good input from our viewers who were up late in the U.S. and
I tend to post little test videos at 1 a.m.
Yeah, and the UK viewers are just like, oh, hey, what are you doing up this late?
Or early for them.
Yeah, early probably for them, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, the mystery channel I have now, the Project Rix Flix channel, is a style of channel that I watch almost every night. Not every night, but almost. And I'm sure a lot of you watch this type of video as well. So go ahead and subscribe to it. Link in the description box. We'll see about what I did, which we were just talking about. My late night test was sort of a resort TV test.
Right, where it kind of gives, do you want to explain it?
Yeah, like when you're in your resort room, your hotel room, and the TV's on, it just kind of giving you information.
Yeah, like the weather of the day, and
the park hours.
And any, park closures and things like that, that can
ride
happen.
Closures
ride closures, sorry. Well, no, even the park closure, because
Volcano Bay was closed.
Was closed on Saturday. So, I thought it was really pertinent, good information that you can, hey, let me just check, Rix Flix to see when, what time the park opens and closes, because it'll be right there for you.
I mixed in some trivia.
Yeah, and
I'm going to add some new things to it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much like when you're in your resort room and you turn on the TV and it's some resort information.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like it.
My intention is to keep that on the RixFlix channel.
Okay.
Now, we'll see how it's received or not. If I want to just move it to its own channel, that's a possibility. But my preference would be to keep it on RixFlix.
Right, so that it's always there. You always know where
But,
to tune in really fast to get the information.
I've already gotten one complaint. So if I get more complaints about it, I mean, a lot of people like it, but then some people are like, oh, is this going to be the top of my feed every time now?
Well, the thing is
one
that,
person was like that.
Well, you can't make everybody happy, and
and I try new things.
Exactly. We're always trying new stuff, new ideas. So
as I try this new thing, I will collect data. I will analyze and decide if it needs to be its own channel or keep it on RixFlix, though my preference is to keep it on RixFlix.
Yeah.
So a friendly reminder, we are moving into the last 2 weeks of the year. Mm-hmm. So my posting schedule on all my channels will be not as usual, as I do take some time off or have a little bit of a slower work day and work week, as I take time off to recharge and I get ready to hit 2024 hard. Just want to make you aware of that.
There's some cool stuff coming up.
Just in case, like, oh, how come Rick didn't do a live stream today? Or,
right. Yeah, it might be a little wonky because
the last 2 weeks of the year.
Yeah, and you've been pushing really, really hard with,
trying new things and developing new things. And
new channels and the coffee company and then, my workshop and then helping me with my live streams and things like that. So, you're stretched kind of thin right now and you do need to.
And Christmas time is for family. It's just my kind of time where I take it a little slower.
Yeah.
So the content posting might not be as usual. Mm-hmm. But don't worry. We're hitting 2024 hard.
Oh, for sure.
And
got some cool stuff in 2024 coming.
Even if I don't do a live stream or post something, most likely I will spend some time working on some special projects for 2024.
Yeah, exactly. And then you may not see it, but they're, the wizard behind the curtain is doing things.
Yeah. Now, we are not going to do a QVC segment today, but I will remind you to go to NikkiWorkshop.com and get your Christmas orders ready ASAP. I think after this live stream, so it should be ready when you're watching, I will set up...
not this live stream, this video.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this weekly wrap-up.
Yes.
I'll set up gift certificates.
Yeah.
So for the last minute gift, you're like scrambling. I don't know what to get this person. Then I will have set up some gift certificates and give them. And now all it is, you buy the gift certificate and then you get an email with a code.
Right.
So it's not like you got to wait on a card or anything.
Right. Exactly.
It's a virtual gift certificate. And then there's your last minute Christmas idea.
Yeah. Exactly.
Give them a gift certificate to NikkiWorkshop.com.
Or Mummy Coffee Company.
Oh, that's true. I do have gift certificates there too.
Exactly. So you're like, I don't know what to get this person. This person's really hard to buy for. Do that.
We've got you covered.
Yes,
last minute gifts. You could Christmas Eve before you head over to mom and dad's or grandparents' house.
Just make sure that you have ink in the printer.
Yes. Okay, let's do Espresso Self with Q&A. To submit a question for this segment, just visit RixFlixEmporium.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the home page, and there's a little section there for you to type in your question.
Perfect.
Also, the Rix Flix Emporium is your hub for anything in the Rixverse. It has links to all my channels. Mm-hmm. It has links to the workshop. It has links to the Mummy Coffee Company. It has our shirts. It's the hub. It's the hub site.
Hub.
But anyways, the first question is from Madison.
Yes.
Now, Madison did have a whole long thing before this question that she asked me not to read on camera.
Okay.
But thank you for all the kind words and everything, all the kind expression you had there, Madison.
So
and
sweet.
She did say that I could read this question.
Okay.
Or you could.
Okay, so at Epcot, there's a building next to Journey into Imagination. The one that has the jumping fountain. Mm-hmm. What used to be there?
I don't know. Do you recall?
I
I don't know the answer, but she said such nice things before this question. I felt like I had to include the question. She was so nice, but
I know that there was shorts. They would do like Disney shorts.
True. I remember that. Yeah.
What was it before? I don't know. I could have sworn it was something similar though, because it's like they did have seating in there to like watch a presentation or a show.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of remember that. But Epcot's, how old is it? Over 30 years old now? Yeah. 35 or something?
Yeah.
So it might have been more stuff before that.
Right.
So this is where you viewers get to chime in and help Madison.
And
Madison, check the comment section. Hopefully some of our viewers are filling in the gaps for us.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for all the kind words. I'm sorry I couldn't do better on your question.
So I think there most recently I think there was like Mickey's shorts.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah, like short cartoons.
A few years ago.
All right. So next one is from Jessica. Hey, Rick and Nikki, my husband and I are coming for the first weekend of Mardi Gras, and it will be our first time at the event. Does Universal typically put out information regarding the concerts, and do you have any tips for us? Thank you so much, and we hope to see you there.
Actually, she wants to know when does Universal put out the information.
Oh,
But they do, but they don't have a typical schedule for that. They just kind of release it whenever. I would say, yeah. Is it February 4th is when it starts? Somewhere early February. So it's going to have to be, by mid-January they'll start announcing.
Now, have they done the ride and dine?
They've given information about the ride and dine, yes.
Exactly. So
I don't know about concerts.
Right. So for concerts, not exactly sure. But if you wanted to actually go to a restaurant and then have a secured spot on a float, the ride and dine experience is, we've heard, positive.
That is the tip from us, is to don't just watch the parade. Do your best to get into the parade. Now,
for sure.
The ride and dine does guarantee you a spot on the float, but you don't have to do that.
Right. In the past, you've used like the app and at a certain time released, and Universal will give more details as the event gets closer as to how the procedure this year, because even mid-year they changed the procedure up last year.
Yeah.
So always be on top of that. But highly recommend First weekend.
So
exactly.
it's going to be
tough
to try to get a virtual queue or a walk-up.
Yes.
Because they will be the first weekend. So first weekend, you can guarantee a spot on a float with that ride and dine.
If there's space available.
True, yeah. Who knows if they sold out. Yeah.
Right. The ride and dine's been out for a while.
Yeah.
But it's such a bucket list event, to throw beats to other people and get on a float. It's so much fun.
Any other tips?
I would say...
Eat all the food?
Yes. And then you kind of want to get your spot. If your focus is the concert, get your spot early and hold your spot, and then have someone else come, run back and forth and get food for you. And they did have tasting lanyards, or they did have lanyards.
That's what I was going to mention.
So the lanyards do help save you a little bit of money. So, that's a worthwhile investment, especially if you're going to be there for like the weekend.
Yeah. Don't just go buy
one thing at a
individual
time.
things. If you... Yeah, go ahead and get one of the tasting lanyards if they're selling those again.
If they're doing it again this year, for sure. And then interact with the dancers and the performers prior to the parade. They're out. They're so much fun. They have street performers that do music. Do we know? Is it one of the drummers?
Yeah.
Or is
some of the members of the band.
The band, exactly.
They are they're viewers of the channel.
Yeah. So, and they're fantastic. So make sure to fully immerse yourself into all the experiences that Mardi Gras has to offer, because there's a lot of really fun things to do. For sure.
One of our favorite events. One of my favorite parades, for sure.
Exactly. And this year, speaking of that, we're planning on doing what we did for opening night of HHN. Hopefully, things will go smoother. Yes. But we're going to do some copycat recipes, if we can kind of pull that together. We're going to have a special candle from SMS Home Decor that we're going to do. So we're going to do another 4D event for Mardi Gras as well. It should be fun. All right, so the next question is from Leanne. Okay. Hi, Rick and Nikki. We will be visiting Universal Studios January 14th through the 19th. I heard you say you thought that the River Adventure would, the water ride would close for rehab.
Refurb.
Sorry. Rehab, refurb.
No.
No. I know what you did, right? For refurb. Let's see. Do you know when it will be closed? It was closed all the last time that they were there, and they missed it so much. Thanks for everything that you do, and hope to see you there.
Well, unfortunately, I do know when it's going to be closed, and it will affect your stay.
Oh, no.
It's going to be closed from January 8th through February 1st.
Oh, darn it. I'm sorry, Leanne.
Yeah, bad luck. Sorry about that. Sorry for the bad news, but yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I'm very sad.
Unfortunately, that was the last question. We leave it on a sad note for Nikki.
Oh, well, we have some announcements. We've got the Patreon and channel members that we can announce.
Go ahead.
Those
We've
names.
got
Debbie, let's see, Brabazon?
Okay.
Brabazon?
I'll take that.
Upgraded it to a producer.
Thanks, Debbie.
Hal Hammer is a new producer. I love the name. And Dan Stewart is also a new producer.
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. We are out of here. Exit through the description box. All the cool links are there waiting for you. Go check them out.
Bye.
His name is Rick, her name is Nikki, showing how theme parks are done. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Hit subscribe.